actually got everything functioning. No one's in here at all right now, but welcome to the stream. I just figured I would go through and actually do a stream for once and kind of see how this goes. I don't know how long this will go on for or anything like that, but we'll see. Like the title says, we're going to be playing PETA's new favorite game of the year. Palworld. I played a little bit last night to start understanding some of the general mechanics. Oh, gotta figure out what I'm gonna name this island. I guess I'm gonna pull up a random generator and let it generate a random name. And that came up as... if I don't capitalize that, that's gonna bother me so much. We'll do it on a little bit harder difficulty. And we'll get this show on the road. Now, the bit that I've played, it's a pretty decent game. I wanted to make sure it wasn't actually going to be, like, super laggy, anything like that. Like, in the sense that it was going to be, like, an unplayable mess. Because for games that I specifically plan on playing, I don't really watch anyone else's videos or anything like that on it. Just for the simple fact that I don't want to ruin anything with it for myself. It's always how I've kind of operated with it. Just go through and generally set this up. The voice slider on this is also absolutely fantastic. I do also have it on ultra settings for everything, so it, on ultra settings with a 2070 with 48 gigs of RAM, it actually is running very smooth with no loss of frames or anything like that. So, I mean, can't really argue with it much. Alright, so I am going to do this off mouse and keyboard compared to controller like I have done in the past with the Farm Sim series and everything. It's just a little bit easier. The only thing I've noticed is I tend to fat finger the button to throw pal spheres quite a bit. I haven't done any boss battles, anything like that. It was more or less exploring around, understanding some very basic mechanics like fast travel points on my little playthrough I was doing last night for my own self. Whoa. Say they normally give you just a little bit of basic supplies, just a little bit of wood to get you going, and pretty much that's about it. The main thing right off the bat is getting a crafting bench made, so then you can get pal spheres made. Oh, they also have their survival guide and everything. They have their little tutorial up on the right hand side, which, you know, is kind of nice compared to some games. Also was noticing where I was playing last night that every little bit that you use the bench, it actually goes through and actually damages the bench a little bit. everything's level locked as well, so you will hit brick walls and everything in the process of doing everything. And I mean, it is a slow roll right out the gate. I found a pal sphere. Nice. Well, let's get our first pal then. Yeah, get back here. Come on. There we go. And yes, you have to actually beat the creatures to be able to capture them. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, I don't got a choice. Had one. Oh! Well, at least we're not far from the starting point. We'll restart at the starting point. We'll go pick our stuff up. So on the harder setting, we actually drop our materials, and apparently, if I remember correctly, it said that we drop our pals as well. So obviously we have no pals yet, but down the line that can become a little bit of a hairy scenario, to say the least, where we would possibly have to go back to base and recover. Yeah, go to our base, get some pals, just recover some pals that we lost. Just for the fact of that, I'm gonna beat this chicken. So the other problem comes into play with the survival aspect. Our health will slowly deteriorate. And I know these little buggers will drop eggs sometimes and drop little chicken legs. Really should be doing this with a weapon, but... Oh! Alright, so apparently I'm gonna have to just say screw it with the harder setting and just build a weapon, because obviously they pack a bit more of a punch than I remember from the normal setting. Well, let's go back, get our stuff. We'll go build a club. Oh, his health's still low. You know what? Just for the simple fact of this chicken doing what it did, I am at least going to defeat the chicken still. Ooh. Sweet. At least we now have food. Our way back, let's go and mine a little bit of this palladium ore. Very key item to be able to make the pal spheres. Worst part is doing all that, we didn't even get a single one. Now, I deliberately left stuff like this alone, just for the simple fact I didn't want to essentially spoil things for myself for doing the stream for this, because I will say, yesterday I initially was going to do a stream on this, but then I decided not to. For some reason, motivation-wise, I felt like I hit a brick wall for a minute. So I figured, you know, if I'm gonna let myself hit a brick wall, then I guess I can, at least figure out how this runs. Now the one thing is, if I for us to be able to collect stone and all that better, we're going to want pickaxe. Oh, it takes 5 stone, 5 wood. That's going to take 5 stone, 5 wood. We have more than enough to actually make what we need to make. I'm not necessarily going to worry about a torch at the moment, so let's run back. Up here. Start making us some tools. Once we have some tools, we can actually start making some alright progress. And since we are not going to set up base here, disassemble that. We have bait. Probably should have kept that to go and make some pal spheres. Is what it is. I've noticed scroll reel is going to be scrolling through your tools that you're using. I haven't decided to rekeybind anything, so it's all the stock settings. Be a little bit smarter with these guys around. Start getting some stone, start getting some stuff actually moving. Another one thing I want to check. I want to make sure that was actually on live chat and not top chat like it was, because I just noticed that. Oh, the nice thing is we've opened up a new tier with going into the next tier. Get cloth, old bow and arrow. We'll worry about unlocking that other stuff a little bit later. And one thing I will do is I will worry about making a PAL box and all that later when I find a spot to actually build a base at. Because with how long it takes to assemble a couple of the odds and ends that I assembled last night, it definitely takes a minute, so I want to make sure it's going to be worth the time actually staying there and building everything. We'll go through and collect some of this palladium. I'd say it's like 1 palladium per sphere. Yeah. So I have enough to make 3 right now. I'm going to collect a little bit more, and then while we're down here, we're going to collect a couple of items that are here. And yes, there is a weight bar that popped up. With every single thing that we collect, it increases the weight of our character. By the time we get to max weight, we can't run, we can't jump, anything like that. They have their little pallet decks and everything. Actually, I didn't even notice that in my playthrough, that it'll actually give you their location both night and day, which is actually kind of cool. It says we've encountered 4, but I can only remember 3. Huh. I don't remember seeing a Dino Blossom. I have to keep an eye out for that. Get a little bit more palladium, we'll build a crafting bench quick. That way we can actually get some more PAL spheres ready to go. And you will find them randomly throughout the world as you go along. it's just easier to have a handful on me, so then if there's one that I run across that is kind of nice to have, we can just capture it then and there. Only thing I want to check: stone, wood, and cloth. Well, before we get super far, cloth is going to be made out of wool. And before I go too far, let's fill our guy's hunger here. And we can hang on to that for now. Let's find a couple more sheep. Only got 4 wool from those 3. Yeah, could be worse. Oh, and the one thing I learned the hard way, there is fall damage. Not exactly fun, to say the least, when you fall to your death. Then in the traditional sense, because everyone bases it off of, Pokemon and everything else. This game only allows you to carry up to 5 pals with you compared to, having 6 in total Pokemon. I will say that is the one thing I was very low on, to be able to make certain things that I need to make. Other thing I should do, that way we can get a bow. Let's try to get some fiber off of the trees. That way I can actually make a bow and be able to not only do some damage from a distance, but actually defend ourselves from a distance. There are some high-level creatures that hang around. And I do know there's a Palsphere like right underneath us, so I will be grabbing that in a second. Up to a grand total of 7 of them right now, which is a little more than ideal. The unfortunate thing is for the ones that are passed out, you can't capture them. A little extra food doesn't hurt. 2 stone, we can actually craft a torch. Make one that way. Once it starts getting dark, we can actually still adventure around a bit. Because once it gets dark, it gets very, very dark, very quick. It's very hard to traverse. Gotta wait a minute. Maybe I'll hold off on a bow. I'm pretty sure it's stone we're short on. Actually, check right quick. No, we're short on fiber. I also need stone to make both the arrows and the bow. We'll worry about that later. Interesting thing is, the moment you hold the torch, your temperature goes up quite a bit. Same if you're around fire pails or anything like that. It goes up quite a bit. Debate about catching one of these Kativas before I get too far, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that again. It's an alright pal. Does some alright damage. I just... Understanding a couple little odds and ends now, I want to approach it just slightly different than what I did. This. So if what the pop-up was for me when I had looked... it's actually going to give it a good. We offer it up to a statue of power to improve the ability to capture paths. Which later on is going to be very useful. Especially as we go on with this. Oh, hey. Oh, that's a boss apparently. 0.11% capture chance. We'll just leave that alone. Not gonna take an unnecessary risk on that at the moment. Say no, there is there's a water and a fire type down here. Those deer are normal. Oh, there's water. It's water ice, but oh no! Actually, might not have a choice. I might actually have to capture one of the cats. Didn't really try it with the chicken. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll consider doing it with the chicken or the sheep. I just might consider it. Worst part is, now we gotta run in the dark down to get our stuff. Oh, that reminds me. We don't even have pal spheres on us now. Well, I guess we're booking it. Try not to take a bunch of fall damage here. The only downside is night comes out, a little more aggressive Mon tends to show up. I might actually have to readjust that brightness for the stream, because oh boy. Oh, I thought I had seen it in here. I did not. Did I? No. Well, that's not ideal. Yeah, it'll work. It's not as bad as I thought. But we need to get to that peg, like, now, so we don't freeze to death. There we go. Oh. Didn't realize that torches do fire damage. Oh no! God dang it. Apparently the harder difficulty is going to throw me off more than I expected. Oh, and we're gonna have to run all the way down there. Let's hope at least the fire over here will... There we go. Oh, let our guy heal up a little bit. And take a look at the next tier that unlocked. That's right, I forgot that they give you the stone spear and everything for that. We're about unlocking all that other stuff later. That spear is actually going to be quite helpful. No, it does a bit more damage than the actual club does. Ooh. Okay, I think I'm gonna make a break for it. Fortunate part is I don't think we got much of a choice here. And that's a bit further down now, compared to what it was. Yeah. Not by a whole lot, but enough to where I'm going to have to keep an eye on that temperature and my health quite a bit. haven't gotten to capture one of those. Oh no! Not the fucking tombats. There's one like right on my bag. I might not have a choice. I might have to fucking dash in and fucking dash out. Because these guys are aggressive to be an understatement. Oh my god. Well, gotta kinda hope that our stuff's gonna be down there. Can't even really leave this frickin' fireside without slowly dying. Which is not ideal in any way. Oh, nighttime's almost over with though, so that's gonna at least be a little bit of a benefit for us. So we'll wait just a moment and try to mosey down there without, you know, getting knocked off. Do want to check something while we wait. Check one quick thing here. Oop. Didn't accidentally close that. Uh-oh. Oh no, I didn't crash it. Okay. Though I cannot actually do anything with OBS at the moment now. Oh no, it's because it did crash. Oh, there we go. Holy crap. I thought I was gonna have to go and completely restart the whole thing. Yeah. Alright. We will just go like that for now. As long as everything's good there. Yep. Alright. Okay, let's see about trying to get that stuff back. I might have to see about settling for a little different pal than I was initially wanting to start this with, but might not have much of a choice. I also don't know if that second death's going to be an issue and that we're going to lose everything that was in that first bag. Yeah, it's going to be something we're going to be learning together here shortly. Also, my chat had disappeared on me. There we go. That's better. I still know at least it's not showing any live chats, but I do believe that first bag is going to be gone. No, no, it's not actually. Oh, damn. Works out. Oh. Get our guy fed up here. There we go. So now... try to go for a little bit lower level one, see if that'll help us a little bit. I know he's about ready to attack again, too. Yep, there he goes. Nope, no you don't. Oh, and there's the fire type. Nice. Actually got a pal now. That works. And since the other one that I want to get right out the gate is right there. Try not to scare it off. Level 6 though, compared to the level 3, that's gonna be a fine and dandy scenario. Dang it. Whoa, what is... Holy crap. Bench just took out a herd of frickin' lion. Oh.
Yeah.
Get it. Right.
What?
You know what? Maybe we'll try to take this. Oh! Not a good idea. And yes, apparently that is going to drop our pails with it. Well, let's get back down there. Well, let's at least get our stuff back. Worst thing is we're almost at weight capacity already. I like to get water so then I can actually, or fire type, that way I can actually go after the gum moss. Ooh. What is this? A megasphere. I wonder. Yeah, it does have a higher capture rate. That's nice at least. See another quick travel point. And I am not messing with him. That's an immediate nope.
Yeah.
Oop. Nice, he throws it. Probably should feed our guy before it's too late. We'll also feed the pail too. Ooh. Chest. I only opened a handful that were around on my playthrough of it. I say a few, it's like one or two of them in total. Oh. Extra XP for capturing 10 of a kind. Oh no, we are over encumbered. Well, think it's time to take care of a little bit of that extra weight. I wanna say, yeah, our club's almost busted. We have enough to actually make our cloth. And actually, before I get too far, I'm gonna make this little bugger actually help me craft a couple things. I do see the egg. At some point I will eventually start getting them, but they're like 25-pound eggs. And not having a base and not having a lot of carrying capacity, it is not ideal to be carrying around some eggs right now. Oh. Could make 5 more of these, that way we are ready to rock and roll in case if we fail capturing another pal. Alright. Yeah, might as well go and make all that in a cloth as well. Don't have enough for the repair bench, but we really don't need it. That dropped her weight significantly. Nice. We are just gonna discard that club, because that club is not gonna help us any. Now that we actually have a decent weapon, we can actually do a bit more. We'll call him back for now. I also have not figured out how to open the journals yet. At some point I'll figure it out. Now, I do remember, because I went down onto the beach and meandered around for a while. I do remember running across a electric type over here, which very much is going to be nice. Also, majestic sea flap of the sky. The wife's gotten that stuck in my head so bad. Now, I did briefly look at what this is. So these are little dungeons and everything. Well, with, you know, a level 13 boss in there, I think think we'll stay away from that for now. We will eventually go in there, but not today. Ooh. Forgot there's chests up here. 3 more pal spheres. That small pal soul. I don't remember what those are for. Did I come across that? I honestly don't remember if I did or didn't. My main reason I'm being selective at the moment of which ones I capture right away is just for the simple fact of making sure that I have what ones I want to have on my team immediately on me. Which we might double over that way. Because I know there's more of the fire foxes over there and I want to get one of those. I also have enough gold coins to make a fucking king blush. What does that put us at? Puts us at 1,029 gold coins. I also have no clue what those are for yet. You know what?
Wow. Yeah.
Go get him. Good job, little buddy. Get him. There we go. Is that another... another pal sphere? Nice. Now there is a chest up there, and I know I had attempted to get to it, and it did not go well. So we are not even gonna bother attempting that. Though, I see food's getting low on mine, and just a smidge on his, so we'll take care of that for now. Oh, is they not going to spawn over here this time? I see Tiafants, or the Cativos, and the Chickapees. But none of... the actual fire foxes. Ew, don't act like a Zelda chicken now.
Yeah.
Might as well level them a little bit if we're gonna be fighting with just the one for now. Nice, he's level 5 now. Such a happy little penguin murdering everybody. He's just like, murder is my favorite thing. You know, we could use that for preserving food. Oh, there he goes. Such a happy little guy. Was initially all upset, now all of a sudden he's just like, I just love to attack everything. Just bouncing along, happy about the entire thing as well. Like, he has, like, no care in the world. He's just like, you know what? I'm just happy to be alive. He's falling behind, though. find one of the firefoxes, but apparently we're gonna run into an issue with that. I might have to see about doubling all the way back to where we were. That way we can actually get one.
Wah!
Surprise attack!
Yeah!
One more hit, little buddy. Get it. Is that a... I don't think the self-preservation on that pal out there is very, good. Staying underwater that deep. I actually think it might actually be fainted now. More pal spheres. Puts us at what? 20? I mean, you know what? I won't argue it.
Oh!
Oh no! 19 now because I used the wrong one. Ooh. Oh no! The majestic sky, Flap has taken a victim today. We're actually not that far from it. Nice. Well, let's not try to piss off the wildlife. And let's try to go recover that. Along with apparently grabbing that and... Mother... Of course. When I don't... I see a pale sphere. This is gonna be a bowl... Oh. Oh, so this is where they're all hiding. In a little valley. Alright. Well, we'll be back. We will be back and we will get... Ooh. Okay. Try a risky move here. I don't think it's gonna... Nope. And now it's aggroed. Run, Billy, run. Oh, another pal sphere. We'll come back. We're not far away. I will at least say wildlife in the area is not preventing us from getting back to our stuff. Oh, that's a regular egg. So there is a difference. There are eggs which can be hatched. I don't know if they can be eaten. I've seen that there is an egg incubator, and then there's this type of egg. Not him.
Yeah!
Which can be used for dietary. Though I should have probably fed the penguin and I, you know, the meat, which is getting closer to expiration. Yeah, it is what it is. Well, let's see if those little buggers are still down in that gully. Fuck. Of course, I come back to the gully and they're not here now. Well, and now at least I have everything on me now, so if we run across them again, we can actually, you know, get one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. I seen its fluffy tail. Cancel that for now.
Yeah.
Alright, get him. Don't want him to kill him though.
Yeah.
Use that. Oh. Greater sphere. Sweet.
Wah.
Now we can actually do some stuff. And keep warm and everything else too. Call him back for now. Alright, now that we actually have two alright moms, should consider the notion of where we're actually going to set up at. So, we'll look at that tech right quick. No, the berry plantation I know will be useful. Same with the feed box. Might as well lock a handful of stuff right now. Now that we're actually considering the notion of making a base. Now that I am not sure where exactly I build that, let alone what all it does. I mean, obviously it's armor, but I'm not sure what all it does. Also, whoa, Foxspark's harness. Harness for holding Foxspark's active. Its partner skill. I'll activate its partner skill to hold Foxsparks and use use it as a flamethrower. I can become a menace with that. They really should not allow me to have a flamethrower. Now the only thing I gotta figure out is where in the world we want to build at. I mean, shoot, there's some land way out that I know I haven't been to, but I know are general spawning areas. That, though, I feel like would be a bad idea, putting it there in that little clearing. It's like there's a big, big creature right above me. Like a big one that's asleep. Only downside is where we're at. We're a little stuck at the moment. Try to swim out, see what we can do. Hope that we can actually, get across the water. I see that stamina bar just slowly dwindling. Hopefully we don't wake them up. We'll climb up on the skeleton for a minute. Let that stamina recharge a little bit. Maybe we'll head off that way. Kind of the direction that we were already going to begin with. Oh, excuse me. I have not been sleeping that great lately. Yeah, so we can actually see some stuff. Nice little fiery hue to him. Actually brightens stuff up pretty decently. A little disappointed. I know I ran across what I'm assuming is supposed to be their joke on Pikachu over here. But very obviously, it's not here. Maybe we'll go around this way. I know I haven't gone this way yet. See what we can get ourselves into. Maybe we'll find an area to actually build on. I want something a little raised, but enough room to where I can still build the stuff I need to build. Well, that looks ominous. It's right out of the render for the map. Have to figure out what that is later on.
What?
Well, let's get in a fight. Why not? Little Firefox is galloping like a little horse. All right. Don't know why it sounds like you're walking on grass. We're definitely walking on stone, but all right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Close enough to... Nope. Okay. Under a bridge. goes the leather. Probably a good thing not to carry that around at the moment until we get a base. So I know I ran across one of the smuggler, like, little camps. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
There's a Spartan kit right outside of the one base. I'm going for it.
Oh.
Oh, 100% capture rate. Oh no, I used one of the great ones. Damn. Oh, that's not a... That's not like a little camp. That's a full-on base. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. I think there's no one on the watchtower. If someone was inside that watchtower, that'd be quite the problem. Now, the only thing that I'm concerned with now, looks like they plan the approach from this side. And if that's the case, that means trying to go across that bridge I don't think would be a wise idea. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That is the closest one to be able to get to it. No! Alright, we gotta go recover that. That's not an option not to recover that. I want to check something here. Oh, no, that is popping up as we are currently live. Alright. Never mind then. For some reason, it's not showing anything on my end, but... No, the plan is if I set everything up properly, that should just auto-post once I'm all said and done. So for anybody that actually wants to watch it, that didn't watch it while I was actually live, they can actually find it. I mean, like I'll say this, compared to some of the other games that I've honestly debated about buying, this game is actually pretty good, in the sense that, unlike, oh, what was that one? That frickin' zombie survival one that ended up just being that massive scam last year. Because I had honestly been on the fence really about doing the pre-order on it, and I just decided not to. For the simple fact that I just, knowing the bit of history that company had, it just did not seem like a good idea. Now, with what I've understood from a couple other people talking, the company that made this, and I don't know if it's right or wrong, I honestly don't, I haven't really looked into it, that made this, there was one other one that they made that just didn't pan out. But I kind of view it in the sense of, like, No Man's Sky, if that is truly the case. Like I said, I haven't had the time to look into it yet. But I view it in the case of, like, No Man's Sky. yeah, game didn't pan out immediately. Game, had a lot of push behind it, the whole 9 yards. I mean, it doesn't help that everyone thought that this was gonna be a meme, like more of a meme game than anything else. But I mean, it's very blatantly not a meme. I mean, they came out with the game, it actually runs fantastic. I really haven't had like a lot of bug issues or anything like that, even with the, oh shoot, what was it, like 4 hours of gameplay that I did last night before I decided to go to bed and everything. I mean, unlike a lot of games, this actually came out in a really good state, even compared to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which I bought shortly after, release date and everything.
Yeah.
So it's one of those scenarios that, unlike a lot of games, even for being an early access game at the moment, it actually is pretty damn good. And it's very, very hard for people to do that anymore. Not my personal opinion, because I've had this debate with people before. People brought up CD Projekt Red and Cyberpunk 2077 with what happened with that, and it's like, you can't necessarily go against CD Projekt Red, because, and this has been my opinion since day one, they should not have bent to the whim of everybody like they did. Yes, it sucked that the game, wasn't... Ooh. It sucked that the game wasn't out yet. It was upsetting a lot of people. People weren't happy about that. But when you rush a game, yes, their initial date, they backtracked a lot. I was somebody that pre-ordered the game. The first pre-orders happened. Back when I only had my PS5 and my PS4. Yeah. I literally pre-ordered day one because I had been following the game for forever. Yeah, was I disappointed that they backtracked and said, hey, we're not going to be able to release that on time? Yeah, was I upset when they had to do it more than once? Yeah. But in the general sense, I wasn't mad because of the general fact of, you know what? As long as these backtracks allow it to come out in a better state than a lot of games have been coming out in lately, I wasn't going to be mad. Just for that simple fact. Oh no! I got killed by flak. This is fucking whack. Alright, let's go back and get our stuff. But I mean, it's one of those situations that really, you can't be mad at a developer when they're like, hey, we personally don't think this is ready for release. We personally want this to be in a better state. I mean, do you really want to complain about that? Because, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, I understand. I was frustrated about them pushing back Cyberpunk as much as they did. I was frustrated that, it released in the state that it did, but the simple fact is, it released in the state that it did because there were so many people basically throwing best thing to call it, a fucking temper tantrum, because they didn't get their way. They wanted the immediate gratification of the game being launched. And then when the game was subpar by their standards, it was not what it was supposed to be upon release. Even like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, yeah, they didn't really get as much backlash, but they were kind of the beginning phase of people pushing a little bit and getting developers to bend to the people's whim, and it's like, okay, I 100% understand the fact of, I want to play this, why isn't it out yet? Why do you keep backtracking it for release date, blah, 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 blah. I understand that from a consumer standpoint. 100% do. You want to play it. You want to go and experience it. You want to go and see the world that they built. The whole 9 yards. I understand that. I'm the same exact way. You know, it's even like this. I was excited and everything for the release of this. And, you know, when I found out it officially hit early access, I was like, sure. I'll go and buy it. Actually give it a shot. Wait a minute. You were up there. Is there a quicker route to get up there? Sorry. That thing was walking away when I got killed by that thwack. That's why I'm like, oh, there must be a quicker way to get up to it. But where I'm going with all of that is the simple fact that you push a developer, you put them into a situation where you're saying, oh, I'm not going to buy the game if it's not released in X amount of time. And It's like, well, yeah, they're going to get nervous, they're going to get anxious, they're going to go and try to get that game released sooner. And it may end up being in a worse state than what it should be upon release. But what do you expect? I hate saying that, but when you're making threats to their, you know, livelihood and their bottom line, I mean, yeah, they're gonna look at it and be like, well, we gotta do something so then, you know, we don't go belly up on this project. I mean, it's literally what it comes down to. It's like, you know, working at McDonald's or something, and they say, well, you know, you're not going quick enough. We need you to go quicker. We need you to go quicker. We need you to go quicker, which, yeah, there's certain chains at the restaurant that do that. Calling that a restaurant's actually a little too generous, but it's fast food, let's face it. And it more or less is you're pushing it and you're reducing the quality of what it's going to be once it's done. And then you get mad that what you just paid for was subpar at best quality. And you're mad that that was the case. And it's like, well, how can you exactly be mad when you are the one to be blamed for said thing happening the way it did? Yeah, the developer could sit there and stand their ground 100%, but when you threaten people's livelihood, that's, you know, that's when the going gets rough, and the roughs basically goes across the board. It's not just going to be to the individual that you're making it rough on, it's going to be everyone involved, including the consumer. Yeah, that's how I've viewed it. I mean, people can get mad about it, get in a huff, whatever. I really don't care when it comes to it. Yeah, I'm not believing that's a that Pal there is relaxed. I believe it wants to, you know, kill me and eat me for dinner, but we're not gonna test that fit. Yeah, they got a blockade on this bridge. That's not good. Though I am seeing a flat plateau that I'm digging. Go check that out in a minute. Well,
Yeah.
I gotta make a quick decision now. Either seeing me or... Oh. Okay, if you can't shoot me through a cage, I'm cool with that. Let's get out of here. Oh no, he's following my ass. That's not, Oh, and these motherfuckers got guns. Whoa. Oh, I just stole, Pokemon from the Syndicate, apparently. A pal. But what? An Ice Jolthog. Okay. So wait, I thought those were Jolthogs as well. Well, I guess if they're gonna train their guns on me, let the Spark Kit do this little thing. No. You put that Desert Eagle away, sir. Yeah, you take back shots from your buddies. Oh no! Oh no! That's gonna be a problem. Oh boy. All the way up there. Well, eventually I'm gonna learn to, you know, be more cautious about picking fights the way I have been already. Harder setting like this is kicking my butt. Well, I guess we can mosey our way all the way over there. We'll see how far it goes. It is getting dark though. Fuck. It's not exactly ideal. Actually, if I cut this way and around, might be able to cut down a little bit of time. Actually, before I forget, enhance my stats. I was gonna do it on stamina, but our main issue is actually doing damage at the moment. We will get back to doing the little tutorial steps that I have and capturing the land balls and all that once we actually have a base. I almost hate saying there's no point in doing it until we got a base, but it's kind of where my opinion lies. If it weren't for the fact of there being that frickin' little collectible statue there, I would actually honestly consider building there. Now there is a chance, depending, you know, actually see about doing some... Sorry, my train of thought. I was trying to figure out where that was. But, might do some, Lethal Company later on today. Now, whether or not that'll be alive will be here nor there. My main thing is actually having enough people around to do a group for Lethal Company and everything like that. So far I haven't heard from my one buddy this morning, and I know one friend of mine started, well, technically two, started playing a Farm Sim RP server. The Relaxosaurus is not here. It's, oh, copy key. Makes me kind of nervous now. Where's the Relaxosaurus at? Not relaxing, that's for sure. I will say this though, very, very beautiful game. Imagine even on the lower settings it won't be as bad either. Wait, did they... The camp's gone. Really? And they left my stuff. You know what? I at least call that a win. Well, let's get them fed. There we go. Now that's the one thing, that armor is barely damaged.
Yeah.
Well, aren't you a cute little guy? Oh, you're a jolt hog list. Okay. So there is a difference between them. Huh. That's actually kind of neat. Maybe we might make our way over there. That does look like a pretty decent spot to build up there. A lot of flat ground. It's not directly in a path like this is. And, you know, it doesn't have a boss, apparently. I don't see no boss down there, though. Apparently there's a King Pekka there. Let's slowly get down here and see what's going on, because apparently, based from the map, there's a king. Oh. Oh. Holy health. I don't want to piss that thing off. draw attention to ourselves. I have more small pal souls. There's a lift monk down there. Apparently some syndicate thugs getting their frickin' what? Did that say a pal merchant? Don't wait, what? Hold up. Did it just say I could capture my man? Hold up. Wait, that's... Why is you sparkling? Hold up. Hold up, little friend. Why are you sparkling? Special one? I did not run across anything like this. I mean, I've ran across enough daydreams, but none that were sparkling. Why do you have the little... Captured our lucky pal, see what abilities they have. What? Work speed plus 15%, attacks plus 15%. Ooh. Alright. That's actually kind of dope. Increased work speed and attack. That's actually kind of dope. Huh. We'll, consider keeping that daydream in our party, then. Increased attack's kind of nice. I could have sworn I seen it said, something about a pal trader, but, like, I don't see it now. I don't see anyone but the syndicate thugs here, but... Huh. Let's climb about and see.
Yeah.
I know it was up here somewhere.
Yeah.
I seen that little plateau that I liked. I would fight some of the creatures, but yeah, at the moment I'm kind of set on getting somewhere to actually build a base. Oh, we're like right there. On the opposite side of a chasm. Well. If, no, we're gonna be something like that, then we might as well. Oh wait, is that a bridge between the two? No. Ow. Did not mean to take that full drop.
What? Oh.
Yeah, let's capture a couple of these. Why not? Ooh. Oof. No. Dang it. We're not that far from a respawn point either. I know if we traveled from the original spawn point, we could actually get there. That'd take us a minute, but... I might see about trying to add a thumbnail later, or trying to find something to set up as a thumbnail. Actually... Oh, hold up. They don't have anything like that. Well, I will grab an F12 screenshot at least. We'll get that edited later. Gotta love having the ability to use Photoshop. Can fix some of the issues. Get rid of the tutorial box on the right hand side and get rid of the UI a little bit. So I don't think you can turn the UI off with what I've seen in the settings. Kind of would be cool if they added a photo mode though. That Dino Awesome is just sitting there just jamming along to something. Jeez, that's quite a distance away. Holy crap. I thought... I mean... It would have been the same distance either way. I didn't do anything with that small settlement just for the simple fact that, you know, there was all of those people there. As long as I don't piss him off, I'm cool with it. Because right now, that is not an option. I would not be able to defend myself. No, it's somewhere up this way. Based off of maps, we're gonna go straight into that clearing, take a left. You know, if I hit, you know, forward instead of hitting the button to throw a pal that I don't have at the moment. Now I did walk past one of the towers, and those towers are interesting to say the least. I do look forward to actually doing something with one of those, including the dungeons, but until we got a base, I'm not even going to mess with it until we start actually producing some stuff. Because, yeah. You know, how close that is to that base. Scorching egg. Probably shouldn't. Just for the simple fact that I more than likely will have to climb some rocks to get up in there. Aren't these guys partying? Oh, I broke up the party, didn't I? Well, that's sad. So many pal spheres around this spot, too. Holy crap. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna bother climbing up there at the moment. Oh. You know. Let's just, meander this way. I have no way to fight those guys. I don't even have a spear. They have guns. Let's not, you know, immediately go walking into our death, even without a weapon or a pal for that matter.
Yeah.
And I do not want to fight one of those grandma. Oh. Is that same settlement? No? No? No, that is. Huh. Either way, screw that. The moment I seen that level 30 guy in there, that's an immediate no-go zone over there for the moment. Well, that shit. That apparently is a sheer drop-off. Damn. Worst part was there was not anything else that is close to that, which kind of sucks. I might see about what that little turn off is up there once we actually get our pals back and our, spear, busted armor, all that fun stuff. Though I am gonna have to consider at some point capturing some land holes. We'll cross that bridge eventually. A lot of death in this one. I'm gonna... You know what?
Yeah.
If it captures it just from that one... Nope. Okay. Goodbye. I would have honestly been surprised if that would have caught it at 28% capture. Oh, so we'll just make our way back to our stuff. Maybe we'll round out the stream with a little bit of base building once we actually get to where we're going. Oh, that was the deer. Alright. Oh. Just throwing more pal spears at me. What is the game trying to encourage me to get my ass stomped at the moment? Instead of, hey, you should probably be doing, life preservation at the moment. Why don't you try to capture some, pals? It's fun. It's like, yeah, I know. I just, don't desire death at the moment. Oh, that thing's, like, right on top of it. Huh? I might actually consider that. Before we actually go get our stuff. Man, I am doubling back because there's syndicate thugs. Nice. Yeah, let's not. I mean, at least there's no thugs right here, but the Relaxosaurus, I mean. Hi there, buddy. Oh, boy. No, 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 no. I just want my stuff. Oh, boy. He is not very relaxed. My assumption was correct. Fuck. Man. I got like 3 bags worth of stuff sitting down there. Along with some pals. Awesome. Well, hope there's not a decay time on that stuff. Because otherwise, oh boy, I might not have mons and pals when I come back, let alone items. Guess we'll make our way down there. Try again. Fucking chickens. Just so damn far away. There's like no quick way to get back to it either. We'll avoid the big fella there. Almost reminds me of frickin' not Dark Souls, fucking Elden Ring. And the fact of, you immediately come out, oh, there's a couple small things here and there, and then you have the massive guy that's like massively over-leveled compared to what you are, let alone what you have access to at that exact moment. I will be honest, I'd be very disappointed if there is a decay time and we get there as it, decays. Just for the simple fact that, That'd really suck about losing that one mob. At some point with a higher difficulty, I'll finally, you know, start learning my lesson. Leave stuff alone, don't approach the pals. Unless you have, you know, something securing yourself. Weapon-wise, armor-wise, a pal at least. Because, boy oh boy, fighting some of this stuff solo is not fun. But that's also my decision to, you know, do it on the hard difficulty compared to the normal, like I did last night. As long as, you know, we don't have a Relaxosaurus nearby, or thugs, we should, I think, maybe be okay. If it weren't for the fact that it's on such an angle, I'd almost consider just building up there. Oh, thank God. If that food's no good, that's fine. We can survive and get different food at that point. How many gold coins? We almost have. We have 20. We have 2,755. Did I see that right?
What?
Yeah. Huh. I'm assuming that pal trader that, you know, I'm assuming got into a fight with the thugs. Probably takes those. I'd imagine. Unless there's like actual like cities that you can go into and go buy stuff, sell stuff. Honestly, I have no clue. Like I said, I really have not dug in to like what everyone else was finding on the game and everything like that, just for the simple fact of the sense of wanting to have a surprise. Like, yeah, I spoiled little bits and bobs for me when I played last night, just for the fact of, oh, this is a cool feature, or, oh, XYZ. But, like I said, I wanted to make sure that it was actually going to run good, it looked good, and did what it was supposed to do. Ooh, tablet. Another fast travel. Now what? Ooh, a chest. More gold. Some pal souls. Okay. So this is where we have to do this. I can level up my level twice. Nice. Now, enhance the pals. Fox Sparks is a pacifist. Well, that just won't do. Let's say almost. Okay, I guess this is the question now. Seeing that the abilities actually matter quite a bit. Increased earth attack damage. Decrease incoming electrical. Decreased incoming earth damage. Increased to attack grass attack damage. Has increased movement speed, but is a passiveness, which reduces its attack. That kind of sucks. To the player's hand when thrown at an enemy causes an icy explosion. That's actually kind of cool. I almost might do a different one. That wouldn't be a bad one to keep around on me. Yeah, we'll see. We'll hang on to the Pal Souls for now. There's not enough, like, proof to show that. There's one that I should do over the rest. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's that Daydream, which... Interesting little... Okay, maybe, just maybe we might do it to Daydream, because, oh boy. I kinda like the little bucker. Yeah, screw it, why not? First lucky one that I've found, why not? What's the worst that could happen? You know, as I say that, while keeping in mind everything from Lethal Company and saying that. Oh, dang. That works out pretty well. Well, the weapon's damaged. No. Okay, we're gonna have to make a decision on, you know, this actually might not be a bad spot just for the simple fact of that being like right next to where base is. You could almost freaking just stop by there every time we're on our way back to base. As long as there's nothing like up top of this plateau that's gonna be an issue. Those guys really aren't gonna be an issue. Though we do need to get rid of them first. That was some serious damage. Holy crap. Nathan actually did some serious damage. Oh. Damn, little buddy.
Yeah.
We could even build our house right here. You know what? Let's do it. Actually, first time working with the... Well, I mean, I guess it's good I have a bunch of those. I don't know if that's gonna matter when I go to do this. That's disappointing that it won't let me build that there. I guess we'll just put a foundation down on first. Not exactly ideal, but yeah, it's kind of odd, but
Yeah.
we'll just build the foundation for now up here. Didn't mean to put that one there. Probably should feed my guy. Make sure everyone else is fed. Yeah, I think those berries about to go bad. Yeah. Well, a berry went bad. Okay. Let's. Now I forgot that's the other click for continuous build. Insufficient material. Oh, the penguin learned hydrogen. Nice. Pretty sure that's like. Yeah, that is a Pokemon move. Huh. I mean, I know that's what they're kind of known for, is like Pokemon with guns generally, but like, damn, that one's a little on the nose there. Oh no, they're not facing the same way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna bother me. That's actually gonna really bother me. Okay. Well, there we go. We at least have that. And we'll worry about the bed later. Let's build a PAL box.
Oh.
Yeah, get some help building this. There we go. Okay, sorry, Mr. Fox, but you are gonna be a base only mom. Pinglet might actually stay there as well, just for the simple fact of only having the one good ability. The fact that Foxlet is just a pacifist is not going to help me out there. So I can actually use them for stuff at the base, which will be nice. Yeah, I know before I summon them I need to put 2 of these down.
Yeah.
Want them to be able to keep their sanity. That way they can just keep working. At least put 1 down, they can help me with wood gathering right out the gate, hopefully.
Yoish.
Well, that's not ideal. Neither one of them can help with wood gathering. So I could actually start a garden and... Hey, Pinglet. Pinglet. You're in the wrong spot, bud. Yeah. Apparently he's just asleep. So, guess we'll, Oh, well, welcome to the land of the awake, my friend.
Yep.
Get off my platform. It's my platform, not yours. Well, let's go chopping some wood. Learn poison blast. Ain't that nice, Andrew? Down enough wood to get some work done. I also need to build boxes to store a bunch of that stuff in. Build a bed for myself and another bed for another mom.
Yeah.
Actually, before I go up there, until I actually have the time later to build a housing quarters for the pals that are going to be working here. Now we can put Fox Lit down, and when we put the fire down, he can actually do what he needs to do, which is just stay out of the way. And my base isn't high enough level yet. Need stone because I need to build a box. What are you looking at, Willis? Well, wife just told me that we have company coming over here in a minute, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually wrap up the stream here for us for now. We might pop back on a little bit later, but at least hope we enjoyed the little bit that we got, going today, and hopefully, the next video we'll live stream this one, and maybe we might have some Lethal Company a little bit later. I'm not 100% sure yet. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.